Good evening, everybody. We are back. Uh, we're gonna do a little bit of a New Year's Eve stream. Um, I'm up later than usual, but I went outside. Everybody's kind of at the house. My daughter and my son and my beautiful co-host and the puppers. They're all inside, and I went out, and it looks absolutely beautiful out right now. So we're going to. Well, it's 11. It's almost 11. We're not going to make it till 12. Let's be honest. We'll make it close, but we won't make it quite to ring in the new year here in Arizona time. But you never know. We'll see what happens. Um, but for those of you not partying and doing all the crazy stuff, we like to do that, but we're not going to do it this year, or last year, or the year before that, or probably the year before that. But we are going to drop the hammer for the new year, and we are going to do, oh my goodness, I didn't change the ticker. Let's do it together. Let's see here. We are going to do NGC 2359. Does anybody know what that is? That is Thor's helmet. There it is. I know one of my friends who watches the show quite a bit. Oh, oh yeah, it's gonna be. Hi Joey, how you doing? Um, my friend Jason, he's into telescopes. I met him through the Baja when we were into Baja Bugs, and he always talks about Thor's helmet. And tonight we are going to do it. We got Clyde pointed at Thor's helmet right now, and we're going to have some fun with this. I think I did on our page, on our Facebook page. I think it's one of the background pictures on the page. I think we did it once. I don't never think we did it on stream. I think it's just something that I came out here and did, and we're going to do it tonight, Marvel style, and it's going to be good. And hopefully the rest of this new year is going to be good, and we're going to have clear skies all the time. I hope so. We got a little bit more done to the observatory. I got my flagpole up. I got our Starlight Starbright marquee sign up. Yeah, if you don't know what that is, go to our website and check that out. It's super cool. But all right, let's just jump right into here, and let's do it. Let's see here. Let's try our gain. Let's try our gain right around 30, and then I think that's going to be good. And with our trigger mode, Clyde likes to be about 20 seconds with the Hyperstar. So let's just see what it does. Let's wait for our histogram to pop up here, and we're going to see what we can see. It was kind of a spur of the moment to come out here tonight. I just decided to jump out here and see if we could have a little fun. Oh, there it is. Oh my, oh, look down here. Elon is already ringing in the new year in our pictures. That's how that guy rolls. All right, there it is. Oh, I think this is going to be pretty good. That's Thor's. It looks like Thor's helmet. It really does. I'm glad somebody named this nebula for exactly what it looks like. All right. The moon is starting to come out, even though it's a waning moon. It's not a waxing moon, Danielson. It's a waning moon. And it's still going to be bright. It's following us. It's going to start coming up here pretty soon. So let's see here. I'll show you. We're going to go over to, let's go over to Stellarium real quick. We are right here at Thor's helmet. Oh, and look at this. There's the Seagull Nebula, the Doublemint Cluster, the Heart-shaped Cluster, Sirius the Star. Oh, M47. Very cool. And then another, oh, look at this little nebula here. I don't even know what that is. Let's see, but we are, look at all these clusters. Oh, the Skull and Crossbones Nebula. Oh, look at these galaxies coming up. Here they are, right here. And we are pointed southeast. But if we look over here, there's the moon. It's coming. It's coming. It's gonna ruin our pictures here in about another hour. Well, it's not gonna ruin them, but you know, it is gonna interfere. All right. Let's see here. All right, let's get right into this. And see here, that I think that's okay. Oh, thanks for the like, Joey. Oh, Happy New Year, old Neener. Yeah, Thor's helmet came up pretty quick. This should be pretty good. Let's see here. Let's move our black level up on our histogram, and that should give us a better black background for this. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at all the stars in this picture. This is absolutely crazy. There's just so many stars. You can't even look. I scroll out and look at all the stars in here. There's literally got to be thousands of stars in this one little picture. It is absolutely unbelievable. But let's zoom in a little bit. Oh yeah, look at this nice red star right here. That is super cool. It looks like we got some dust lanes and all coming off of here. All right, this is going to be a great candidate for LHDR, Live High Dynamic Range. Let's see here. I think that looks pretty good. Let me check our guiding. Oh, we had a couple big corrections there. Oh, but the wind is getting a little windy. It's up to 7 miles an hour, so let's hope it doesn't get too much crazier. But hopefully the guider will keep us at least where we need to be. All right, let's go ahead and start our stack. Let's go ahead and get it stacking. We're going to add just a little bit of sharpening. Let's go up to about 50 on the sharpening, right around there, and then we'll let it go. Now you'll notice as the moon is coming up. Oh, I know, Joey. That's just it's this is like a speck of sand in the universe. What we're looking at, those thousands and thousands of stars, is not even an eye blink in the universe. It's absolutely crazy. Oh my gosh, it's snowing there, old Neener. I can't even imagine getting snow. Although when we moved to this new location, which is about a half hour, 40 minutes from our other house, by way of car, we actually get snow here. It's crazy, but you know, we got snow twice here last year when we were living in that motorhome out here on the property. We got snow here twice, about I would say almost an inch at least. And then I drove into town and people were like, is that snow in your car? I'm like, well, yeah, it snowed. They go, oh my gosh, it didn't snow anywhere else but like this one little, we must be at like the right elevation right here. It's pretty crazy. All right, we're gonna let this go to the output of 10 before we start our live high dynamic range. So it looks like from our weather station, the breeze is hovering around between 5 and 7. As long as it doesn't burst gust through here, we'll be okay. Let's see here. We go to our live processing screen. I can show you the guiding. So we had some big spikes right here and a big spike right there, but right now it's doing fairly well right now. So, and this is our guide star right here. If you don't, nobody knows, I mean, I'm not well versed in guiding. Thank goodness that when I hook these programs up, they pretty much just work. So I didn't have to like reinvent the wheel while I was doing this. You know, somebody else did that for me. So yeah, there's the guide star, and it's just it's talking to the telescope through the ASCOM drivers, right through the USB cable. It's pretty amazing. All right. Let's see here. Oh, this, look at this, is stacking up amazing already. This is going to be really good. Look already at the detail right here. This is crazy. It almost looks like a bubble of glass. Very cool. Like I said, our histogram, this red point, you see how it's jagged as that moon comes out? This red point is really going to get jagged and probably kind of dance around a little bit as the moon comes up. So, you know, it was funny because we're so mediocre here, and you know, I'm not well versed in all of this. I mean, I know enough to be dangerous, and I was, you know, I was talking to our beautiful co-host. I said, I don't know what's going on with this red point in this thing. I said, maybe it's my camera. And as soon as the moon went away, this line was super crisp. So the red, especially because we have our L-Enhance, our Oplong L-Enhance filter in for these H3 regions, or H2 regions, I'm sorry. You get this, it amplifies these H2, the red, because that's what all these come back as, is red. And then when the light goes through there, or you get clouds, this is what happens to the histogram. Yes, it really does look like Thor's helmet. Thank goodness. I wonder who discovered this. Well, I'm going to have to try and look at that and see. It had to be somebody newer. Maybe not in the 1800s. All right, we are at 11 on the output. Okay, and let's bounce down let's go down just a little bit at a time here. We don't want to overdo it. We'll just do our LHDR, or high dynamic range, and we're going to bring the white point of this histogram down. We're just going to keep walking it down a little bit till we get to about 30 to 36 stacks on here. All right. While you enjoy that stacking, I am going to look here, and we are going to do NGC. I wasn't prepared. Usually I have all this up. 2359. All right. Okay, NGC 2359 is an emission nebula in the constellation Canis Major. The nebula is approximately 30 light years in size. That's 30 light years inside. So I know my beautiful co-host has told me how many miles a light year was. I think it's like trillions of miles, like 6 trillion or something. It's something absolutely ridiculous. So multiply that by 30, and of course we can't understand how far that is. Our little peon brains. Wow, that's crazy. The central star is the Wolf-Rayet star, WR7, and an extremely hot star. Thought to be in a brief pre-supernova stage. Oh, that's very interesting. I don't know how these guys at NASA figured that out. That is absolutely crazy. All right, let's go ahead and bring our white point down just a little bit more. I don't want to get lose track of doing that while I'm reading. Let's see here. Let's see here. Anything? Okay. Let's see here. It is 11,960 light years from Earth, and can be seen in 6-inch or larger telescopes. Interesting. So you need just a little bit of a bigger scope. I'm not sure how big of I'm not a refractor person. We're going to try and get into one of those soon. But I don't know a whole lot about refractors. I don't know a whole lot about any of them, but I know a little bit more about the Cassegrain and the Dobsonian style reflectors. I wonder how they get so exact with these measurements of So it's not just 12,000 light years; it's 11,960. Yeah, Joey, it is beyond crazy. Um, yeah, that's crazy how they come up with these exact numbers. I mean, I don't know how they do it. It would be interesting to sit. And this is these are from like this is like NASA.gov. So I wonder how they figure that out. It'd be interesting to go through that process, or uh, have somebody show us how they get these distances. That would be very cool. Um, maybe someday we'll have a guest on here, and it'll be somebody that actually knows something, and not just me reading off internet headlines. Let's see. Oh, here we go. NASA.gov is it says it's located about 12,000 light years away. Okay. Let's see here. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right. Very cool. All right. Let's bring our. We are at 23. Let's go ahead and bring our white point down just a little bit more. Wow. That is really, really amazing. Look at that picture. That is super cool. If Jason watches this, I hope he's going to like it. I hope he's going to like this. I think this is one of his favorites. It's actually one of my favorites too. I don't think I've really done it that much, but I'm glad to be able to bring it to you on New Year's Eve. Let's be honest. This is 10 times better than watching that ball drop. I don't know why they dropped that ball. It's retarded, but you know, I don't know why they do it. But this is way cooler. This is like this is amazing. I mean, you can't go to Times Square and see this. This is good stuff. All right. We are at 26 on our output. Let's drop down. We'll go down. We're doing just a teeny bit at a time here. We don't want to whitewash it, because this outside could get whitewashed very quickly, and then it's kind of hard to bring that back, black level back in. So this must be the Wolf-Rayet star. Wow, we are super zoomed in, and look how good that looks. Let's go to Stellarium real quick. Let's see if we can see that Wolf-Rayet star that they say is in the center of this, or if it even says this. Here, let's scroll in. They say that star. That's not that star. Maybe this one? Oh, it doesn't say. I thought maybe it would say which star this was. Very interesting. These stars are actually kind of dim. Their magnitude is only like 11, 13. Even this super bright red one, it's 870. That's starting to get starting to get a lot brighter. But it does not say Wolf-Rayet in any of these. Oh, the Flying Eye Nebula, if you see that right here, and the Whistle Nebula and the Duck Nebula. So there's quite a few different names for this. Yeah, I don't know how you could see this with a 6-inch refractor either. It's pretty amazing. Of course, though, we are at f2, so our field of vision is pretty wide with Clyde. We don't really have like a super pinpoint focal length with this, the way it's set up. But you know, if we turn around and put it at f11, you could get this, but some of those bigger nebulas that we can get in the whole screen, we probably wouldn't be able to do that. You'd end up having to stitch them all together and do sections of it, which is kind of... We don't want to watch paint here dry. We want instant gratification here at Starlight Starbright Observatory. Wow, this is looking amazing. And we are at 33 frames. We'll probably do just a few more frames, and then we'll take a picture. We'll go down, just try and get this, our white point down to 150 here. That's what I kind of like to do. It's kind of our workflow here. It seems to be working pretty decent. You know, we're all about the down and dirty of getting quick pictures here at Starlight Starbright Observatory. We don't want to spend hours doing astrography or anything like that. We want just live electronically assisted astronomy. All right, let's go down. We'll hit that 150 mark. We're at 35 on the output. We won't mind just doing a couple more frames. I have to show you. Now here is one of our little hot pixels right here. This is from the camera because we don't do darks here. We don't do flats or darks or anything like that. Doing the guiding, it's keeping those things right in line and pinpoint, and I am super happy about that. All right, because this is only like the second or third time I've used the guide camera, so I'm very pleased. All right, we are at 36 frames. Let's let it snap. Okay, let's do that. Now let's take our picture. Look at these stars. They are beautiful. Look at these stars. They're actually like red. I'm wondering what gives them these red colors, whether they're hot or what. But that's really cool. Oh, no chance with your 4-inch refractor, huh? Have you tried to see this with your 4-inch refractor, Old Neener? Let's see here. All right, let's get into let me get to our live processing screen here so I can show you what we're doing. All right, now the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to do our range, and we have this is our histogram right here. This represents it. And then we're going to take that black level and we're going to move it all the way over right to the bottom of this. Oh, look at that. That is absolutely sick. I love it. Yeah, well, this is it's pretty tiny in this scope too, but of course, you know, with the camera, we're able to zoom in. Thankfully for our wonderful mount. I can't say enough good things about Mallancam, our live EAA camera. I mean, that's what they're built for. They're built for live electronically assisted astronomy. They have astrography ones, and we have more of an imaging camera. We have a DS16 cooled camera, and hopefully we're going to be able to use that for more planetary stuff once we get set up with the refractor. This is looking amazing. Look at that. Look at the detail in this. And we are right now, we're zoomed in at 300%. Wow, that is crazy. Okay. No adaptive Wiener filter. I know that's our buddy and it sounds funny, but we don't want to take any detail out of this. So we're going to go right for the curve. And as you can see in Mallancam, even in here, there is a ton of things you can do with these images. But we just do like the basic easiest stuff. Sometimes I'll put these in the GIMP and do them in the GIMP. Oh, you got to have a ZWO? Oh, well, if you have a camera, I bet you with a 4-inch refractor, even if this is small, I bet you could zoom in and get it. Now, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know anything about refractors, but it would be interesting to try. All right, we're going to do our astro curve. That made it super bright, and then when we do this, it's going to, oh my goodness, look at that thing. It almost glows. That is crazy. Oh, Happy New Year, Nels. Thanks for stopping in. Hoping you're having a good New Year. We're almost at New Year's here. We're not going to make it. Our stream going to end before New Year's, I think. But wow, look at this. That looks, yeah, Old Neener, give it a try and let me know. That would be interesting to see. Let's see here. No, I think we're, oh, there we go. Right there. Right there. Right there. Oh, there we go. We want this to glow. We want it to be bright and glowing. but we want to preserve our black background. Look how black it is right here. Isn't that crazy? Right through here. If you can really see that, oh, I can't zoom in right now. So let's add. Looks like there's a little bit of red right here through the ear on this helmet. Let's see here. We don't want to be too crazy with it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Just, you know what? Sometimes less is more. We're just going to leave that right there. That looks good. I'm not going to mess with it. And this is definitely like a green or a blue. We usually don't use the green or the blue, but this definitely has it in there. So let's see. Oh, look at that. That looks absolutely amazing. And then I think if we put a little blue in it, you can kind of see how this background has a green tinge to it. I think the blue will cure that. Oh, Nels, you got a 10 CTEC2. Oh, on a Ritchie Creation 8. Oh yeah, this is going to be great in your telescope. Oh, I can't wait to see. Hopefully, you'll get some pictures and I'll be able to see them. All right, let's see if we can just fix this. There we go. You see how I added that little bit of blue, and then there we go. There we go. And that kind of tones down because we want to make that green pop a little bit. That will tone down the green background. It kind of looks like it's vignetting, but it isn't. All right, let's just click OK. Let's go back to our live stack. This looks really good. We are at how many do we have in here? Wow, we are at 52. And look, our hot pixels are super pinpoint still. I'm just going to take another quick picture. I'm going to snap that because I'm going to leave that in a raw format. And I'll probably put this, I usually don't use the GIMP, but I think I'm going to use the GIMP on this because the black levels and the curves are a little bit more refined. And I think we'll get like a better picture, but let's zoom out just a little bit. See what the whole picture looks like. That looks amazing. There's a little bit of vignetting around here, but that's okay. We'll crop that out and you won't even know. Wow, look at that. That absolutely glows. That's amazing. What a beautiful, beautiful target. That's very cool. There it is, everybody. NGC 2359. This is, we're dropping the hammer tonight. Thor's helmet. All right, this would make any Marvel fan happy to see this. But it is also called the Duckhead Nebula, the Flying Eye Nebula, and the Whistle Nebula. But let's be honest, this looks like Thor's helmet. I mean, you can't get over that, right? Yeah, that's good stuff. This came out really good. Boy, it's got some super bright, super hot stars out here. I still can't get over all these stars. That is a ton of stars. That's crazy. So, and what we normally do when I process these pictures, like we'll put our watermark, Starlight Starbright Observatory watermark on it somewhere here. And usually we just crop this all out and it takes care of any of that vignetting. It'd be nice if the background was a little bit blacker, but you know, this is what it is when it's you're doing down and dirty and you're not doing hours of information and processing. Wow, what a great target. Awesome. Very, very cool. I don't know. You know, we haven't been on that long. We acquired this image super quick. I mean, that's really quick. We started at, we've been doing this 34 minutes and probably 10 minutes of it is just me running on it literally about nothing. So yeah, it's just me talking. So this really is like a super, we got this image in less than 30 minutes. That's amazing. Wow. That's crazy. All right. Well, we're going to leave that right there. And here's our raw image to work with later. And we'll put that in the GIMP, which looks really good too. But that's really good. Look at the lines in this thing. That's crazy. Okay, so what an amazing target. Jason's going to be thrilled, I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. Let's take these back to normal. Our black and our whites, and we're going to end our sharpening because it will make our camera laggy. And let's stop our stack, and then we're going to stop our trigger mode, and then we'll go back to video mode. So you can't really see it. If you can kind of see here, if you see this image right here, how it's like got this weird like sort of pattern in it, that's Thor's helmet. That's how I know we're kind of there. It shows up very lightly in the video resolution. But we went from this right here to that. That's amazing. Just in 20 seconds. Very cool. All right. Maybe we got time to do one more. I think we do. Let's see here. I'm having fun. So let's see here. Let's go over to Stellarium, and I'm going to actually... I have that little heater on, and it is starting to get roasting here in our little control room. All right. We are on Stellarium, and we're here. What could we look at? What could we do? Well, we don't want to go over where the moon is for sure. And we don't want to go too much further down. Oh, Charlie Brown's Christmas tree. That's a little cluster. Some of these don't look like anything of what they say they do. Well, we're right here. Oh, there's the Rosette Nebula. Oh. Let's do the... We're right here next to the Seagull Nebula. Let's just see. Let's go ahead and tell Clyde to go there. Let's see if we can see him move. Oh, he hardly moved. All right. Oh, I've got... Oh, hold on here. I got my... I had some buzzing, and the machine was dinging, and I didn't know what was going on. It was my I didn't stop the guiding, but it automatically stops anyway. So I stopped that there, and then let's see here. All right. It says we're on the Seagull Nebula. You know, I kind of don't see anything, but let's take a quick... See here. Let's do 5 seconds here real quick. Just a quick 5-second frame, and we'll see what happens. Oh, no, we're in it. So right here is the seagull's head. I can see it. So, obviously, this is a super big nebula. So let's see here. Let's get our telescope control out. And we are going to move that head up this way. Sure. I'm going to move it the wrong way because I do every time. Let's see here. Let's try this. Yep, that was the one. That's it. I think it's this one. Oh, no, wrong way. Well, I'm batting 1,000 here. I was wrong each time. All right. Boy, I tell you what, since I tightened up that RA gear and figured it out, Clyde has been rock solid, and I'm happy. Okay, let's see here. Let's do... I don't know. You think think 20 seconds would be too much? Let's try it. 20 seconds might be huge for this. I don't know. We'll see. I think it's, oh, magnitude 6.97. This is pretty bright. So we'll see what happens here. Oh, wow. There's the head, and there's the... I'm assuming that's what it is. That looks pretty good. Wow, look at the moon mess with our histogram. But let's move this right up. We're not going to have to move too much because we were just on Thor's helmet and it was looking great. Oh yeah, that black level really helped it out. Let's get a little bit of sharpening. I keep forgetting to do that with a lot of the pictures. Let's go ahead and start our stack. This is just a bonus for tonight. There we go, enabled, and then let's see what happens. I think this is going to be good. You can, Nels. I'm always open for a suggestion. Let's see. And we are. Let's change our ticker. Let's see here. We are at IC 2177, and this is the Seagull. This is the Seagull Nebula. All right, excellent. We may make it almost up to 12 o'clock. We're probably not. This is going to stack up really quick. This is going to be good. We're not going to need a whole lot of high dynamic range in this because of all the H2 region in it, and it's pretty bright. All right. Let's see. While we're getting to 10 stacks to start doing our high dynamic range, let's read about IC 2177. IC 2177. All right. And this is on the border of Canis Major constellation also. Let's see. The Seagull Nebula is a large region of nebulosity located approximately 3,650 light years away. Now, that is actually way closer than Thor's helmet, which we just learned was right around 12,000 light years away, and this is only 3,650. So this is like a trip down to the quick trip. That's what it is. It's a trip to the gas station. Let's see here. What else here? Okay, so IC 2177 catalog designation belongs to the head of the Seagull Nebula. So basically 2177 is this the head region is what we are looking at right now. Very cool. You could oh wow. The whole wingspan of it is 100 light years. Oh my gosh, that's crazy big. That's nuts. So Thor's helmet was 10 light years across, and this is a 100. That is crazy. Oh yeah, that's it. That's a good idea, Nels, for sure. For sure, yeah, that would probably help. I try not to move it too much. Well, would it help me? Yes. Probably not, because when you move the telescope, you got a 50-50 shot of getting it right. And I get it wrong probably 100% of 50%. If that makes sense. All right. We're almost at 10. And then we'll start a little high dynamic range. Look at our red histogram here. It's getting super jagged. That the moon is definitely coming out. All right, we're at 10 frames. Let's go ahead and start pulling this down a little bit. You know, we live so far out. Hopefully, there's not going to be a lot of fireworks. I know because the puppers don't like it. But you know, it's crazy. We live so far out. I've already heard like tons of gunshots out here. That's just how it is out here. I think it's still a little bit of the Wild West, pretty much out where we are. It's there's kind of there isn't many. There's a sheriff's department, but I think they only have like they don't even have like a handful of people that patrol like this gigantic area out here. So I think you're kind of much on your own. But you know what'd be cool? We need to get like a camera here all the time. Once we get like our permanent electric set up here, and I'm not on the generator. There is so many javelina out here. If you're not familiar with what a javelina is, they're pigs. They're wild pigs. They're not boars, but they're kind of like that. And they have this wiry hair on them, and they have like little tusks. And we've been having this family come up to our yard, probably for the last week. It's probably about 7 or 8 of them at least, and like 5 or 6 big ones. And then they have these amazing, cute little piglets. Don't get me wrong, they're mean. You don't want to get near them. But we've had them coming up to the house every night. And we also had the other night, my beautiful co-host, she yelled at me to come to the back door, and we actually had a small fox out here. Very cool. There's a ton of wildlife out here. Unfortunately, most of the wildlife in Arizona wants to kill you. So that's kind of the downside of it. All right, we are at 15. Let's go down here. Remember, we want to try to get to about 150 here on our white point for our histogram, and that's gonna be the sweet spot. And I think we're already getting like, look at the detail in that. That is absolutely amazing. And there's a ton of cool stuff. You know what? You could probably go all over this, and it would be really good. Oh, you know, I never started our guiding. I have to remember to do that. So let me just show you real quick here. Now, we haven't been guiding, and we've got like 17 stacks. Now, if we go into our hot pixels, you can see that this hot pixel right here has started to travel because we didn't have our guider on. But we got it on now, so that'll fix it. Yep, it's putting some big spikes in there. It's correcting it. It's making it happen. All right. I keep forgetting to do that. Well, you know, it makes a dinging noise when you slew because it tells you it shuts itself off, and then you know, it's not automatically turned back on. You have to make it acquire a new star and tell it to guide. But we'll get used to it here. It's just another piece of the puzzle. To try and help us out and do these quick and amazing images. Let's see, we're at 19. All right, we're down just a little bit further. This is a pretty bland nebula, so we can hit it a little harder with the LHDR. We don't have to like with Thor's helmet, we did little increments to really watch it, but this one I think we can hit pretty good. What an amazing technique the live high dynamic ranges to bring that white point down. Now, I know some of the guys on the Mountain Cam site, you know, those guys are a lot smarter than I am, and they do something in the trigger where we tell it to do a trigger, and they do like they have this sequence here and go into the sequencing and options. I haven't tried it yet. I'll probably have to try it offline, off the stream, because they say that's the way they do their high dynamic range. I think it does pauses or something like that, and you go in and change everything. Very cool. Although we could just hit stop on our loop, and we could change our settings, our you know, our seconds, or, you know, our exposure time and our gain, and then we could hit start again, and it would immediately start stacking right on top of where it left off. It's really amazing. Mountain Camp Sky is really amazing. Although I heard through the grapevine that I think Sharp Cap is another great program that we have here. We use Sharp Cap just for polar alignment here, but I've read the threads where they're going to have support like for all the functions of the Mountain Cam. I guess they're trying to in Sharp Cap. I guess it does some other things, but this is enough to learn with this. I don't need to learn another software. All right, we are at 25. Let's go down just a little bit more. So, yep, the wildlife out here is crazy. You definitely don't want to run into the javelina out here. They usually won't bother you, but I wouldn't want to get near them too much with their little babies. Mama would probably not like that. So, usually if you see them, you want to try to avoid them if you can. Because those tusks they have are sharp. They cut you are really good. But I also heard I was having lunch with breakfast the other morning with my old neighbor, and we were talking about the javelina, and evidently they can't see very good. So I did not know that. So I guess they just kind of, when they run, they just run. They may run towards you or away from you, but that's what I've heard, that they don't see very well. All right, we're right down here about 150, and we are at right on schedule. We're 28 frames out, and then we can take a picture here in a couple more frames and then do a little bit of post-processing. Look at those beautiful stars. Wow. These red stars are amazing. And here we go. Now we have moved Clyde over a whole, well, it wasn't a lot. It was just a tiny bit. We hardly even saw Clyde move, right? And now look at this, another frame with thousands of stars in them. This is absolutely, so we've went from one little tiny section of sky to another little tiny section of sky with more thousands of stars in it. It's absolutely unbelievable. We can't comprehend all these stars and how far they are. It is absolutely amazing. And if you want to feel insignificant, look through a telescope. It's crazy. All right, we are at 31 frames. We'll let this last one click off. We like to be at least 32 frames, and we'll take a picture and do a little post-processing. This is going to be good. Oh, what a great target. So, and we're so happy to bring these to you and share these targets with you. This is such an enjoyment, and for us, it's really fun to show everybody what's in the universe, because most people have no idea. You know, you go about your daily life, you look up at the stars or the moon, you go, oh yeah, it's a really clear night. You have no idea this stuff is out here. All right, let's take our snap. There it is, and we'll let our stack continue. All right, let's go to our live processing screen. You can see what we're doing here. And we're going to go to our range. Oh, there's a lot of information in this picture. See how big that histogram is right there? And let's bring this over. All right, right to the bottom there. That looks amazing. And let's go right to our curve. Now, if you're trying this for yourself, you can try the curve in any editing program. Adobe, PaintShop Pro, they all have curves in them. I'm not like super versed in what to do, only through repetition and trying different. Don't be afraid to try different things. Wow, look at that. Look at, oh my goodness, there's like some blue and stuff in here. That really, now my co-host says to make it a little bit brighter because of the it looks better on the internet. So let's do that. Looks like we'll get a little bit of vignetting there. There we go. There we go, right there. I think that looks really good. And then we'll add a little pop of red to make that pop out. Oh, look at that. Wow. Look at that. That is amazing. We're just going to leave that right there. Less is more. Let's zoom in. Look at the detail on this. Look at these lines through here, right here. Uh, they're absolutely amazing. Oh, look, it cleaned our hot pixels up. Very cool. And look at this beautiful, beautiful dark patch right through here. It's almost crystal clear right through there. There's no gases whatsoever. Nice little wing off of there. You know, I do like to open these pictures and really zoom through and look at them all, and try and zoom in on the different areas to see what's in there. It's very cool. If you can see this right here, this is Elon doing his stuff. And we have Starlink here. We love Elon. So it's kind of hard to complain when we're, you know, when it goes through your picture, but we're using it at the same time. Very cool. Let's see here. And I know up in here there's some really cool. Now, if we were to go and take this wing and we were to move Clyde and get like a mosaic and stitch this all together, which we could. I haven't done it, but I know the software, and it's supposed to be pretty easy. The software can do it. Look at the detail in this part of the wing of the Pelican Nebula right here. That is amazing. Beautiful. I love it when you get these glows through here, though. That was like Thor's helmet. All right. There it is, everybody. IC 2177. This is the Seagull Nebula. What a great I might even have said Pelican, because I know we did there's a Pelican Nebula too. I can't keep track of them all. But the Seagull Nebula, IC 2177, 100 light years across and 3,000 some light years away. What a beautiful picture. So we did this tonight, and just to recap, there's Thor's helmet. Absolutely gorgeous. A gorgeous picture. I can't wait to post these up on our Facebook site, and I started posting to our YouTube site too. I'm hoping it's reaching the audience that we have out there, and that they're actually seeing these posts. I'm not a big YouTuber, so we'll see what happens. Unfortunately, with Twitch, we can't post these pictures. Maybe you can, but I don't think so. But if you want the best quality, Twitch is where it's at. If you don't have a Twitch account, check it out. There isn't much on the science and technology side. It's me. I think Astro Canuck is on there. He does Legos or something like that while he's doing some space stuff. But it is really, really superior in quality compared to YouTube and Facebook. Twitch is just it's just a better streaming platform. But hey, we'll take our audience where we can get them. I think the Twitch is more of a younger generation. I only know because my son games and uses it. But you know, we try to reach as many people as we can. I think we have the most followers on Facebook. And then next is YouTube, and Twitch are almost kind of the same amount. We do have quite a few followers on Twitch, which is very cool. All right, there it is. IC 2177, Seagull Nebula, and Thor's helmet. All right. Well, there's our live stack. Well, I appreciate everybody coming out tonight on our New Year's Dropping the Hammer, or Thor's Hammer, our New Year's Eve broadcast. This was a lot of fun. And look at that. If you're in Arizona time or Pacific time, you're still going to have time to watch some type of ball drop somewhere. I don't know. I think they drop them everywhere. Thanks, Nels. I appreciate that, bud. I'm glad you dropped in. I love to have fellow Mountain Cam people in here to give me some advice, because I definitely can use it. And thanks, Old Neater, and I appreciate everybody that's come out. And Joey, it's good to see you out tonight, bud. And oh, great! I'm glad you enjoyed it. And we will be back Um, I know that's stupid. We'll be back next year. Yeah, we'll be back next year, and we'll be back tomorrow. I'm not sure. Uh, I think it's supposed to get cloudy again, but we'll try and get some more of these beautiful targets. The Rosette Nebula is coming. Happy New Year, Joey. The Rosette Nebula is coming. Um, that is a beautiful, beautiful nebula. I love it. It's one of the first targets we did. Oh, I have the stuff for the. I got to learn how to do this Hubble palette. I need some more filter trays. I just need to go buy them. So we'll try and do something like that. But anyway, all right, everybody. Have a great New Year. Enjoy the rest of your night. And I want to thank everybody for coming out. And we'll see you soon here at Starlight Starbright Observatory. Good night.